I can forgive, but I cannot forget, is only another way of saying, I will not forgive. Forgiveness ought to be like a canceled note, torn in two and burned up, so that it never can be shown against one. One of the secrets of a long and fruitful life is to forgive everybody, everything, every night, before you go to bed. Humanity is never so beautiful as when praying for forgiveness, or else forgiving another. The ineffable joy of forgiving and being forgiven forms an ecstasy that might well arouse the envy of the gods. Man has two great spiritual needs. One is for forgiveness. The other is for goodness. Selfishness must always be forgiven, because there is no hope of a cure. Forgiveness must be immediate, whether or not a person asks for it. Trust must be rebuilt over time. Trust requires a track record. But if you forgive someone for something they did to you, it doesn't mean you agree with what they did or believe it was right. Forgiving that person means you have chosen not to dwell on the matter anymore. You have moved on with your life. We don't forgive people because they deserve it. We forgive them because they need it, because we need it. I think that if God forgives us, we must forgive ourselves. Otherwise, it is almost like setting up ourselves as a higher tribunal than Him. Forgiveness is not to give the other person peace. Forgiveness is for you. Take that opportunity. Just knowing you don't have the answers is a recipe for humility, openness, acceptance, forgiveness, and an eagerness to learn. And those are all good things. See, forgiveness doesn't happen all at once. It's not an event, it's a process. Forgiveness happens while you're asleep, while you're dreaming, while you're in line at the coffee shop, while you're showering, eating, farting. It happens in the back of your mind. And then, one day you realize that you don't hate the person anymore, that your anger has gone away somewhere. And you understand. You've forgiven them. You don't know how or why. It sneaked up on you. It happened in the small spaces between thoughts and in the seconds between ideas and blinks. That's where forgiveness happens. Most of us can forgive and forget. We just don't want the other person to forget that we forgave. As long as you don't forgive, who and whatever it is will occupy a rent-free space in your mind. A broken friendship that is mended through forgiveness can be even stronger than it once was. Forgive others, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. God pardons like a mother who kisses the offense into everlasting forgiveness. Choosing forgiveness opens the door of your heart and makes way for a miracle in your life. Forgiveness is about empowering yourself rather than empowering your past. There is freedom in forgiveness, and it's not that hard to do once you get into the habit. Acceptance and tolerance and forgiveness, those are life-altering lessons